For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
But Limbo, honey, Nick Henson.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Brony, I've never been on live television before.
No. He wasn't ready.
Now he places the lotion in the basket.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved cause.
Give me a go, no go for launch.
Do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Boom, it's Tuesday night, yo. 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Mountain. It's not really even a time zone, but it is 6 o'clock in the Pacific. You are watching the Valken Live Paintball Show. Yeah, episode 74. Ooh, got a hot seat right here and a mystery co-host. My name is Andrew A. Train Hollum. I'm the Supreme Commander of the Valken Corps, and it is my pleasure to be your host for tonight's show. Welcome everybody in the chat. We can see what you're doing in the chat. It's just amazing. We got a lot to get to. We're going to give you a little bit of time in the chat to guess who the co-host is. You can have as many guesses as you want. When we see the correct answer, Trey Blankenship thinks we got the President of the United States of America to co-host. Could be. Could be the 6-time Super Bowl champion. You never know. We have the biggest budget, most interactive show in paintball. And that's what this is, the Valken Live. Wait for a couple more people to get in here. I'm getting a little stream hiccup. Are you on Wi-Fi? Okay. Okay, we're back. As I'm getting a little stream hiccup from the satellite, we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. If we go offline, we're coming right back in. Ryan Anthony Graham, no. I've asked many times to come on the show. Won't do it. Nick Gordier, hi. Hello, everybody. So, what you're watching is the Valken Live. Paintball's Whatever It Takes broadcast. Tonight is our 74th show. Interact with the chat live. You could win. Phone lines could be open. We could do a lot of crazy stuff. We're going to have tonight Arab's events. We have a mystery co-host. Again, you can take all your guesses right now in the chat. I am watching. Joel Moose Miller thinks it's the champ. JR from the South thinks Charlie Sheen. See, this is how you guess, folks. You get it right, you get a cookie. Trey thinks it's Desi. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. We love it. It's your show. The show exists because of you, for you. But I'm running stuff with my staff, Caitlin and Cole. Caitlin is our production manager, and Cole is our production assistant up in Control Room A. Welcome. They are new here. Please be nice to them. They do all the prep work. And they also get Chad's gummies, which tonight I've raided the closet. So Caitlin and Cole are good in my book. Mod. Let's grab our phones for a moment and pay homage, because I want to let all you other broadcasters out there know, nanny boo boo, our mod is better than your doo-doo mod. Not even ashamed to say it. Our mod is fire. Smash the like button, smash the heart button. Give love for the best mod in the game. And I think we've got a show. So tonight we're going to be watching the chats. Of course, we'll have all the usual stuff. We'll have Troll of the Night, Word of the Night. Troll of the Night, keep it clean, keep it funnin', keep it coming. Hello, Tim Green. And the winner Hold on, we do have a winner. Ooh, I have to find out. Somebody guessed who it was. No, I have it in order. I have it in order. Wow, we have a winner. Guessed the special guest. So the special guest will come on after the first commercial. We got a bunch of things. Yes. Mod is typing it in right now. Hold on, let me get with Mod. I'm asking Mod a question. If the more you smash the love button for Mod, the more Mod's going to give tonight. I want to see that screen raining with hearts and O faces. Boom. 3 of you got it right. We're going to name those winners in a moment. Go share and tag your friend. This is brought to you by the Valken Corps. And the Valken Corps is the largest network of players in the world of paintball. It's regionally based. You can go over and sign up at valkencorps.com. And it's free. It's free to sign up. If you want your patches, I think you can get them right through there. But you can also join on Facebook, the regional pages, and connect and find out about regional events and happenings. There's no buy-sell trade. There's not a lot of puck going on, which is great. And it's just a way for you to connect, because that's the most important ingredient in paintball. Many people overlook it. It's not a pay-to-play deal. We don't get operating in that. Oh, look, everybody's smashing it and filling it with hearts. Mod says we go. Yeah, join the Valken Corps. And if you join the Valken Corps, and if you're one of the people that guessed right and you join the Valken Corps, boom, everything goes out right away. So here's a little commercial on how to sign up for the Valken Corps from our regional commander of the Midwest. Check this out.
Hey guys, this is Chad Carter. I am the regional commander for the Valken Corps Midwest. Let's go over some of the new things for the Valken Corps. Step 1, you want to go to valkencorps.com on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. And you're going to come over to the left here, hit menu. Okay, so browse around this site. Got a few different items here you can check out. Well, let's go into the regions. I'm from the United States. Alright, so we realigned the regions. Make sure you browse this to find out where your new region may fall. So here's how you're going to join the Valken Corps. So when you get to the region, that button there, Midwest. If you want to sign up as a basic member, you can simply choose this option right here. So if you choose to upgrade to be a patched member, you go ahead and select this radio button right here. With that, your patch will be mailed to you directly to your address that you inputted up here in the top section. And you'll be prompted to pay after finishing signing up. Okay, if you just want to pick up your patch at an event that your command staff is at, or if you're just updating your info, please select the current member radio button. Okay, once you've done that, fill out the rest of the information and fill out the CAPTCHA at the bottom of the screen. Select Join Valken Corps, and there you go. As you can see, there's a Valken exclusive store available just for you. There's also a list of events that the Valken Corps will be attending. There's even videos of events that you've attended. Also, there's a blog that is updated on a regular basis for you guys. As you can see, it's easy to sign up for the new Valken Corps. If you have any questions, contact your command staff, either via email or at an event. And if you have questions, we'll do whatever it takes. See you at the next event. Peace up.
All right. Wow, that's how you join it for the Valken Corps. It's very easy. Hold on, I got to prep for the next phase of this. It's got to be off screen. We're prepping for the last part of the show that really gets interactive, word of the night. So, we'll get to that in just a moment, but sitting to my right, your left, you have asked for it since about show 2. And we're at show 74, and you guys have trolled me to no end about getting my wife, Dr. Katie, on the show as a co-host. And I have, oh, hey, Virgil's here.
Awesome.
I know. He owns a missile base.
I know, it was one of my favorite events.
We'll get to that. But yeah, to my right, your left, Dr. Katie from Valken Core South and Full Scenario Paintball. First time on the show, long time viewer, first time guest.
That is true. Long time in the studio.
That's awesome.
Normally behind the camera.
Well, I have staff for that.
Right.
I don't really. Let's be honest. I don't drag you to the studio and make you do the.
No.
This is a big budget.
Right.
Spending.
We just don't have enough internet at the house to watch it from home, so.
Depends on which.
Depends on where we're. Yes.
Bad rabbit hole. So we're broadcasting tonight from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, dipping into Chad's gummy collection, which is awesome. We see all your comments. Virgil even says, Katie, wow. Audra is the teacher's pet. Congratulations. A couple things we got to do before we get started. Word of the night. You pick the word of the night. I don't pick the word of the night.
I don't pick the word of the night. Well, sometimes I pick the word of the night in the chat.
Chat, but that's where you're supposed to pick the word of the night.
Right. That's your job, y'all.
So
help us pick the word of the night.
Go pick the word of the night. Maud says, Dr. Katie, welcome to the show. The only member not fired on the staff.
So here's the trick. The marriage certificate is filed. He can't return me without the receipt.
No, I gotta have the receipt.
Yep.
Anyway, we do have a standard here at the Valken Core Live. This is the best program in paintball. If anything goes wrong, I need to have the best supporting staff. This isn't just a me thing, it's a we thing. So I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I will fire people right here. No joke, I hope it doesn't come to that, because this is supposed to be a good thing. It's not that hard. You've got one job, I got one lady to do nothing but clean desktops off the ceiling when Chad's in the office. Right?
Right.
Big budget.
Big
you get
budget.
One job. You don't do that one job?
Bye.
Later.
Bye, Felicia.
I don't even do it privately. It happens immediate.
Yep.
Justice is swift and firm.
Training staff is like training dogs. They don't understand it if you do it later.
No, you do it now.
Yeah.
So, word of the night. Put your suggestions for word of the night in there. When it comes up in the teleprompter, every time we say the word of the night, I have to cover the label because they don't pay us. Big budget. We drink from the nondescript bottles, which I had prepared off camera for legal reasons. Anyway, there's one more thing. Oh, you get to announce who guessed it.
Who guessed it?
Yeah.
Greg Antor. Was it Justin Lindsay or James Lindsay?
James Lindsay.
James Lindsay and Rob, and I'm sorry if I screw this up, Bidnost?
It's okay, he's Canadian. He's got little tiny ears. But it is Bidnost.
Bidnost, I got it right? Awesome. You guys are going to be getting some cookies in the mail.
All three of you got cookies.
All three of you got cookies.
Congratulations. Golf clap.
Golf clap.
Because too loud of a clap goes really into the hot mic, into the monitor. So if you have any questions for Dr. Katie, this is against my better counsel to have my wife on the show. But you guys have asked and thought it would be hilarious, so who am I to deny you what is rightfully yours? What do you want to do? Do we want to take a break? Do we want to start reading some comments?
I do have to say, Desi, LOL, dude, Dr. Katie just looked at Train like, try firing me, I dare you.
Mm-hmm. But no, that's one of the things. You're a guest co-host.
Yes, I'm a guest co-host. I don't actually work here.
You don't actually work. So if you don't do, like, you've got some jobs. You got to watch the chat. Mm-hmm. You got to make sure you're communicating with Mod.
Yeah.
And advise to the State of the Union on the paintball people at least once during the show. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, so that's a lot of responsibility.
It is a lot of responsibility for somebody who doesn't get paid.
But if you don't do that job, we are under understanding. Fire. And it's not personal. It's it's business. It's business.
All right. Well, I'll tell that to Gonzo when you have to
All right.
kick him out of the doghouse tonight.
All right. So we are live. Paco wants cookies. Paco didn't guess.
Paco didn't guess it
Okay.
right.
We've got a couple things to do. So what's going on in the chat?
Oh boy. Let's see here. We got word of the night is budget.
Okay. Is it?
Not yet. Mod hasn't called it yet.
Mod hasn't called it yet, but that's a good.
Yeah. Trey Blankenship says doctor.
That could be rough.
Yeah.
That could be rough. Mod's going to pick, if you'll notice down at the bottom in the center of the screen here, we are brought to you by Valken Sports. By and through all nice things are possible. The sweetest smelling company in paintball. Thank you to Valken Sports for putting on this program every week for the people. I think it's great. It's your show. Next, right to the right of that is Air Ups. And Air Ups sponsors our events.
They do.
And they also make some badass bunkers.
And some really comfy chairs.
They make comfy chairs too.
Very
and
comfy chairs.
I think we're going to have to give one of those away real soon.
I think we might have to.
We might have to. Air Ups gives us a swag bag. And there's somebody new at the dinner table. If you can see, if you're out, I'm just staring at the gummies, so it's distracting. Enola Gay, welcome to the Valken Core Live family, providing the smoking content that you crave. So they're going to be sponsoring this weekend paintball. You can get Air Ups and Enola Gay through your Valken dealer. These are all products that you can get from Valken, a one-stop shop.
Oh, we have a word of the night.
We have a word of the night.
Mod says word of the night is doctor.
Damn you. Okay, so every time we say the word, so it's trying to trick us up. Cool. We're going to cut to a quick commercial. When we come back, we're going to do Air Ups events. Now, if you have little ones or like the nieces and nephews, not all of them are old enough for paintball.
Right.
And the closest paintball field is one of the tournament facilities. Oh, we're having glitch issues. Hang in there. And we're back. I don't know what's happening with the satellite tonight, but we're back. If you have little ones, you want to get them into paintball, check this out. It's something new for the Gotcha low impact system from Valken. It's called G-Balls. Check it. Mike's clear. That was good. All right, what's going on?
So we've gotten a couple of little questions.
Okay.
And they're just funny ones about, like us. So Dr. Katie, does A-Train do laundry at home or just buy socks by the week?
Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah. So. And then we've gotten one asking if we're going to red versus blue, but we'll talk about that when we get to events.
Okay.
She says Dr. Katie's non-refundable.
Posting the Valken Core. Cool.
Oh, it says they can still hear us.
Cool. Not counting tomorrow. How long have you been here? 1 day? Okay. Please put your parking pass on the way. Congratulations. You just got fired from Valken Core Live. Don't look at Caitlin, she's working. You know it when he started. Guys, here's a G-Ball commercial. You don't have to listen to this.
They had no commercial sound. Not like
Yeah, no, we got it. We got it.
Great.
And that will not happen again.
No, and we liked Cole too.
Didn't really get emotionally attached. Sayonara, see you, bye-bye. Okay. If you want something done right, you just have to do it yourself. I'll take over control room B. Welcome back. You're watching Valken Core Live, episode 74. I'm Andrew H. Radenhollow, and next to me is my lovely wife and paintball player from the Valken Core South and your team Full Scenario Paintball.
Yes.
All right. You guys have asked to have Dr. Katie. Damn it.
So the best part is, I don't actually refer to myself that way. So
in the third person.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be the one tripping up. So this is kind of fantastic.
This is how this show.
It's a
go.
good thing we only brought one car to the studio.
Yeah, we're gonna go do Air Ups events. That's gonna happen right meow. So events are brought to you by Air Ups Bunkers and Enola Gay, the smoking events from Air Ups. You can find out more about Air Ups Bunkers at airups.com. Let's do events. Get right through them. There's a lot.
There are a lot.
Let's
First
go.
up is Generals Cup 2019.
Woo-hoo.
Gator Paintball Extreme down in Hudson, Florida. That is actually
And that's in Pasco County.
Pasco County. That is this weekend, February 9th and 10th.
And boy, is there going to be a surprise for y'all.
We're actually kind of jealous. We're not going to make... I'm a lot jealous.
I'm a lot jealous.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
Jealous. We had fun at that event the past 2 years.
Yeah, we've gone for 2 years.
We've gone for 2 years in a row.
We played Generals Cup 1 year, and don't touch my stuff the next.
Get off the button.
I dare you to touch my button.
No?
And if you tuned in, you actually got to see...
Oh, that was the video at the beginning of the show.
That was the video at the beginning of the show. So that was the Valken video from 2018 Generals Cup.
Yeah. Great event.
So that is actually on the Gulf Coast of Florida.
Quick note, if you are currently recovering from that polar vortex up north, it's about 76 degrees in Hudson.
It's not that bad.
Just throwing that out there.
While you're in Hudson, if you're not much of a camper or you don't like creepy crawlies, you can stay at the Belmont Inn and Suites. We should probably do this. Belmont Inn and Suites is the choice of the champ when you're staying at Gator Paintball Extreme. That's where the paintball players go. They've got a newly refurbished plastic furniture lanai with the Christmas lights, all fresh LED Christmas lights, environmentally safe. You can meet a bunch of the locals and get yourself, you can meet a lot of locals. But stay at the Belmont Inn and Suites when you're going to Generals Cup.
Good advice.
Good advice.
Good advice.
Or don't.
Don't get in the pool, though.
Don't get in the... Well...
It depends on how much...
Are you up on your shot? Folks, sarcasm was really popular in the 40s in New York. Yeah, that's the Belmont Generals Cup. What's going on next?
Next up is Battle for Hoth 10 at Blast Camp Paintball in Hobart, Indiana.
What?
Also this weekend. I think that's Saturday only, though, right?
That's in the Midwest. That is a Saturday only game. Polar vortex, blizzard, sunshine, mud, rain, does not matter. That game is happening. It always does. And that is happening up in the Midwest. So Gator is down in the South. Excuse me. And this is happening up in the Midwest.
If you have never played this field, bucket list event. And
I didn't tell you that.
I think you said that a lot. Actually, not a huge fan of that phrase, but definitely a field you got to play. That is probably one of the favorite games that I have ever... Well, I didn't play Hoth. I went to Hoth last year. I didn't play Hoth.
You didn't play Hoth. It's a whole different...
But that's probably one of my favorite fields that I've ever played.
It's fun. It's cool. It's a missile base. So Hoth 10...
And it's nice and flat.
Yeah, and... Yesterday was the last day for pre-registration. We're going to put the link up in the chat. However, we'll ask Virgil because he's watching. But if you mention you saw it on the show, you can probably get the pre-reg price up to tonight. Maybe. Let's ask Virgil. Everybody say, Virgil, can we get one more day of pre-reg? $30.
Wow. Seriously?
Yeah, $30 for Hoth.
Yeah, that's definitely a must do then.
I don't know. It's up to Virgil. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
All right.
Red versus blue.
Command Decisions Paintball, Taylorsville, North Carolina, also this weekend. One-day game on Saturday.
In the Appalachian
Appalachian.
Appalachian.
Actually, technically my home field. Shout out to Full Scenario.
Whoop, whoop,
Hey guys.
SP.
I see you in the chat. Hi. And Greg Anthony. I am so sorry. I'm not going to make it for this one. Greg Anthony is actually one of my teammates. He asked in the chat if we were coming over for that one. I will not be at that event.
And you know, we always say don't pick sides.
Don't
or
pick
anything,
sides,
but
but,
a General's
play
Cup, play North.
General's Cup, play North.
Or you're wrong.
Or you're wrong. Red versus blue, go blue for Mike Johnson.
Go blue for Mike Johnson. Big Mike Johnson.
Yep.
So yeah, red versus blue happening, command decisions. Definitely, if you haven't taken a walk or hit a Stairmaster in a little while, you're on your own.
Oh, just got a response from Virgil. Sorry it ended yesterday. Pre-reg packs are already done. So.
Oh, well, you know what?
But still go play.
Hold
you can
on.
still go play, right?
I'll say it. At least I tried really hard. I get the try hard award. You know what? I tried. You know, sometimes when you think you're standing up for people, it doesn't always work the way you plan.
It's all right.
Sometimes it goes down in a dumpster fire. Winter Wars happening at Battlefront Paintball Reloaded in Hubbard, Ohio, February 23rd in the Appalachian. It's kind of just in the middle.
Okay.
Yep, it's kind of in the middle because the different parts. Well, where in? Like, is it the Chicago part of Illinois? No, there's a whole nother part like this down by Missouri.
Well, because that's
and
Ohio.
Kentucky. Right, but then Ohio. There's a part that's by Kentucky. There's a part that's by the lakes. This is kind of in the middle. Hubbard, Ohio, February 23rd in the Appalachian. Yeti versus Bigfoot. Then next, Ant Wars, happening at Nitro Paintball in Canton, Georgia.
I don't think I've been to that one.
I have not. I have not been to Nitro, which we'll get to. We need to know what fields you want us to go to. That's happening March 2nd in the South, little Dragonfire production, and NXL Las Vegas. At Craig Ranch Regional Park, Las Vegas, Nevada, March 8th through 10th in the Pacific. It's Vegas, baby. It's the NXL. What else is going on?
Oh, what do we got next? Hamburger Hill? Tennessee Mountain?
Tennessee Mountain Paintball.
Sevierville, Tennessee, March 16th and 17th. I have not been to that field either, but I think I drive right by it all the time.
No, we've driven by it, and I've always said, up there is where Tennessee Mountain Paintball is. And you say, you want to go see it? Not right now.
Not right now.
Because you're committed. You're committed.
That's how I feel about
it is literally in a holler in the Smoky Mountains.
Okay.
It's nuts. But the place is totally playable, and what they've done, if you haven't seen the pictures, if you don't follow Tennessee Mountain Paintball on Facebook, go do it. They're always posting pictures. It's within its first 3 years of coming up, so they're just crazy building out there, and it plays from hill to hill. You don't have to go down and up and fight. It's really cool. That's one I think I want to get to for sure. It's on my radar.
All right.
Next.
Asset Containment, Battlefield Orlando, March 22nd and 24th. Fun side note, that's my birthday. So.
I wonder if Dr. J Productions offers birthday deals, or maybe just for the one day that it's your birthday, which actually is not one of the play days. He just put that in as a come in camp day, so probably no deals there. But
I tried.
Again,
at least
we tried really hard in the South. Check it out. Desi will have a lot of fun, and he's great spirit. Black Dawn 2 MagFed only game at Southern Maryland Paintball in Newburgh, Maryland in the Appalachian. The end of March, the 30th through 31st. I have not been there either. Have you even played MagFed?
I haven't.
It's a yes. Hold on. Let me start this over. Doc. It's kind of a yes or no.
I mean, I've never like run out on the field with just a MagFed marker, but I think I've probably messed with one in a campsite. You know,
played with a SAR 12 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever Greg Antor shoots.
Yeah, you played it. Yeah.
That
gotcha.
one.
Gotcha.
That one.
And Pandemonium at Oklahoma D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte.
Also the 30th and 31st.
In the Midwest. And there's just too much going on that game. And by too much, I mean that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
You're playing cards, you're rolling dice, you're doing magic. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So there's a whole bunch of ways they score points and wins. IPPL 5-Man Players League, championship tourney at Franklin, Indiana, Paintball, Indiana, April 6th through the 7th. It's one of their first events of the year in the Midwest. Check that out. And Moonshine, the battle for Copperhead Road. Where's that?
Ludowisi.
Ludowahaki.
You know what? It's at Low Country Paintball. It's down in really South Georgia.
Did go to Georgia.
And the link is in
Go
the
away.
chat. So just go down there and look, and you can figure out how to pronounce it.
And that's April 6th through 7th in the South. And then you can go down there and ask them, how do you pronounce Lodowahatchee? They'll tell you.
I think it's Ludowisi.
I think it's Ludowisi.
It might be Ludowisi.
Might be a ch.
I don't know.
You try to get it regional, but you don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, is Mod going? Yes, at least I tried. Thanks, Mod. If you guys don't even watch the show, just watch the chat. Our Mod is a savage. You want to do this one?
Sure. Battle for Monte Casino at Paintball to Go, Root House, Illinois, April 13th and 14th.
Now, we never make a promise about the temperature.
No. We got snowed on last year.
Sometimes it's warm as can be.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's I don't want to leave.
Yep.
Like I'm frozen. However, playing conditions, field, people, what you've been to that.
Great field.
And if you
and they have a boat.
And if you because you're a newer player,
Yes.
you really didn't get caught up in it, but Dan and Bud.
Right.
Which to you are just, those two old guys. Oh, they're great.
Oh, you mean
They're
the two guys
adorable.
that I put in the, I had to drive all the way over? Yeah. They're really nice. One of them dumped an entire pot of paint all over the front seat of the van. But when I got back,
it's one of the few times you actually said, "Oh, look at what you have to clean up." Thanks, Bud Orr, for dumping paint in my van. But it was easy to clean out. It was graffiti. It just came right out. Didn't stain. It was wonderful. Play with Bud Orr or Dan Colby at this great field, amazing field. Just amazing, wonderful game. It's one of the most organically growing events in the nation, and you'll hear everybody talking about Monte Casino. That's why.
Gotta break in. You're being called out for owing 2 drinks.
Oh.
I'll keep them on track. Don't worry. Next up is Battleground 2019 at Check 6 Paintball in Whitesboro, New York, April 27th. Try saying that 5 times fast.
In the Northeast. Yeah, it's in the Northeast. Yeah, some events have moved to different locations. Check 6, Rob Krasowski and the crew up there is bringing in some scenario. I think that's really cool. And a place that's been doing scenario since it was like, it wasn't ripped on the Facebook dumpster fire of I have to share my opinion. It was ripped on, I saw on the Morton Downey Jr. show. Somebody sent me, well, not somebody, TB sent me a link and said, check this out. I'm like, so the original dumpster fire.
Okay.
But it was somebody just hating.
Right.
On EMR, which is now, everybody will tell you, a destination field, a premier experience. And EMR is hosting their legendary Castle Conquest weekend, which they've got lots of builds going on in New Milford, Pennsylvania, in the Northeast, May 3rd through 5th. Check that out.
Marquise, you got jokes. I like it. Next up is Battle for Iwo Jima 2000.
You remember Marquise, that little guy? Skinny kid?
The one built like a
No. Not the one built like an action figure. The skinny little...
Yeah. Oh,
all right,
yeah.
That's Daddy working tonight? Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure.
See, I'm tough on this side of the screen. I forget that the man looks like Hulk. Like Chocolate Hulk.
Yeah.
Sherwood Classic.
No, we skipped some.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Did
we were at Battle for Iwo Jima at Big Indian. We didn't even talk about Big Indian.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Hold on, where is it?
I don't know.
Do Sherwood Classic.
Okay, Sherwood Classic, Firefly, After the Wave, Sherwood Forest Paintball in LaPorte, Indiana, May 4th through 5th. This is a Firefly-themed game. I'm not actually sure exactly how they've got it organized, but I believe
24 hours.
Oh, this is the 24-hour
This is the 24-hour game. This is the one that I'm like, hey, I want to go to.
Oh, okay.
Crap.
So is it Browncoats versus Alliance? How are we doing
I don't know. But it's written by like one of the original. So there's this. There's kind of the old guard and the new guard, and then
right.
The Tide Pod Eaters in paintball. If you wanted to break it into 3. Okay. Humor.
Let's roll with it. We'll roll with it. Keep it going. Yeah.
If you know, you know. So there's the old guard, the new crop, and then the Tide Pod Eaters. And the old guard has been saying, I don't remember when scenario was this and it was this, and you've heard us talk about it. They said, all right, you want to bring one back? Show up. Mm-hmm. So they put it on this classic field. Sherwood Forest is.
Oh, I've heard beautiful. I've heard that field is amazing.
It is.
I've never played it.
We can go.
I've driven past it.
I'm not going during a polar vortex because that's just me and I'm a diva. But
I've been in the South too long.
You've been in the South way too long.
Yeah.
It could kill you.
I would probably die. Hi, Deb.
But it's 24 hours. Like you start it this time and you end it that time the next day. Like through the night, if you have to sit in a puddle and pee in your own, that's
disgusting. But okay.
But you'll pay for it. And some people are like, that's what I want. So guess what? They're giving it to them. They put this on. And we're going to have some crew there. We're going to do something really cool. If I accidentally show up and got sick, you might find me at this event. But don't tell Andy or Gino or anyone that I went.
Gotcha.
Because I don't even take days off of work.
I know this.
What's next? I'll load it up.
Battle for Iwo Jima, a big Indian.
Battle for Iwo Jima.
Iwo Jima, big Indian paintball, Perry, Georgia, May 3rd and 4th.
So it's the same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff that weekend.
I know. What's next?
Spring Wars, Solo versus Lando at GRC and Angelica.
So once you've done Hoth, you can go down and do Spring Wars.
You could do that. May 4th.
May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
See what they did?
That's
now,
so clever.
I'm not in marketing or anything for any, but that
is
how you market.
Yes.
You do a Star Wars themed game on May the 4th. When it falls on the weekend every 5 to 7 years. That's in the Northeast at GRC Paintball in Angelica. Yep. You can talk to Rob and the crew up there. That's how you market a game, kids. What's next?
Castle Conquest Spring at EMR Event Park in New Milford, Pennsylvania. Also the same weekend, May 3rd through 5th. So seriously, I am looking at this calendar. There is no reason for y'all not to be out there playing paintball the first weekend of May.
No, for seriously.
Because there is something going on no matter
you all
where
need
you
like
are.
Teachers. Yeah, you need summers off for sure. Then you can go over to Dallas to the Texas Motor Speedway and shoot your friends. Try to win them
That's also the same weekend.
a paycheck. That's also the same weekend in the South. Then GRC Paintball presents the 10-man 2019 Classic 10-man format. May 19th in the Northeast.
So now what's different between the 10-man versus...
Like 5-man, 7-man?
Well, I mean, they're all just like...
2-man? Yeah, it's the division. First of all, 10-man is a little bit bigger field.
Okay.
And it's an absolute massacre from every direction. 7-man's crazy fun to watch, and you get a couple people shot off the break. 5-man is the standard right now.
So that's basically NXL and all of that is like a 5-man.
Yeah, most everybody's doing... All the smaller divisions are doing it. And then... Not everybody can field a 5-man team. To find 5 people that can afford to play tournament paintball.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Sometimes they don't even ask, are you good? Do you have a job?
Do you have your own gear and a car?
Can you buy paint? And can you buy paint? Right.
Right.
Does your trigger finger work? Great, you're on our team. So 3-man, and some of it's exhibition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the same. Okay.
For sure, but 10-man is just nuts.
Right. Right.
It's nuts. We'll show you sometime. Okay. It's cool. But they're bringing it back, and you're seeing a resurgence of mechanical.
Gotcha.
So instead of carrying, cases of paint out with you and going through 4 cases a person through
those are the
match,
pump tournaments, right?
Pump or mechanical.
Okay.
So you, instead of it ramping up 12.5 balls a second or 10.5 balls a second, you're kind of whatever you can pull your finger at.
Right.
Which is usually about 5.5.
Okay. Mike Jackson, I have never actually played a tournament. Got a funny story, was actually on a tournament team.
For an hour.
Well,
A couple hours.
It was a couple hours. Great story. Catch me at a campfire.
Yeah.
Love to tell you around a campfire.
Definitely. You know who tells amazing campfire stories? Other than you, Dr. Katie? The champ.
The champ tells some. Oh, and if you get the champ telling a story around a campfire, if he stands up, get comfortable because it's about to get
real. Anyway, next event.
Next event is that. Would that be Balance of Power War Machine at Apocalypse Paintball in Poignette, Wisconsin on May 25th.
Come for the paintball, stay for the cheese selection. Unless you're lactose intolerant. Balance of Power War Machine. Check that out at Apocalypse.
Right.
Next.
Fallout Graceland, GRC Paintball, Angelica, New York, June 8th through 9th.
In the Northeast.
GRC's got a big calendar this spring.
They're not playing.
They're not playing around at all.
That's where me and Dimples went.
Nice.
That Battle of
Dimples
Bunker Hill.
1 or Dimples 2?
Dimples 1.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Next up, Oklahoma D-Day 2019.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweep. Sorry.
D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma, June 10th through the 15th. Oh, that's right. That's the week-long game.
Right.
Yeah.
And capped off by a Valken Corps player party. You can come connect with a Valken Corps player party. In the Valken Corps, we're going to have Valken Corps members and teams from all around the country, sometimes the world. And we're going to do dinner over a glorious slow roast barbecue of Andy Potter's meat. It's truly amazing. It is also the 75th anniversary of the invasion of Normandy. So I'm sure they're going to have some wonderful things planned down there. Link will be in the chat. They've also redone the pricing structure so it's more accessible to players. Predators Bane 5 in Greenwood, Indiana at Indy Paintball Battleground at the end of June. This is the 5th year that's been going. Another great trending event. That'll be in the Midwest. Monster Game. Bring your own paint at Hell Survivors in Pinckney, Michigan, July 26th through 28th, 2019 in the Midwest. That's right. Bring your own paint. I even called to make sure he wasn't crazy, losing his mind, headed to Shady Acres. Nope. Bring your own paint or order your paint fresh through the field. And last but certainly not least, rounding out the Air Ups and Enola Gay smoking hot events.
DEFCON 2.
DEFCON 2. Part 2 in a 3-year series at the Last Camp Paintball, Hobart, Indiana, August 2nd through the 4th. Actually, the 3rd through the 4th. So if you can't make it there on the 2nd, it's okay. And sure as hell don't ask for an extension on the pre-reg.
No, Virgil will shut
that down. With prejudice. So that was Air Ups Events. This is a little something from a Stomping Grounds. Check this out.
We've been serving South Central Louisiana for over 7 years. We have 7 playing fields on over 11 acres. Whether you're into paintball, airsoft, or low impact, we've got you covered. If you're having a party or can't figure out what to do with the crew, or you just need some excitement in your life, we invite you to take an adventure to Lavina Paintball. We provide the best experience possible. That's why we exclusively offer Valken Paintball and airsoft products. My name is Damien, and I am the owner of Lavina Paintball in Dusson, Louisiana. You can find out more about us at lavinapaintball.com and our social media links.
Lavina.
That was a fun field.
I think I was talking with Chad about it. I never knew where crawdads come from. I thought you just went in a river, lifted a rock, like
little lobsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No. It looked like a mud farm. You are watching the Valken Core Live, episode 74. I am Andrew A-Train Holland, the host of the show, and sitting next to me on my right, by popular demand. You asked for it. I fought it for as long as I could, actually, over a year and a half. My wife, Dr. Katie.
Yes. Well, and it kind of worked.
Word of the night is doctor. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hey, Tom, I'm on the show.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm doing the show, Tom.
Hey, did you happen to catch the game on Sunday?
I caught the last 3 minutes of it, buddy. That was pretty good. Congratulations.
Yeah, I got one on all 6 fingers now.
Guys, hold on 1 second. Yeah, on the phone is my personal friend, Tom Brady, 6-time NFL Super Bowl champion. Yeah, I'm here with, hold on a second, Dr. Katie.
Go Blue.
Yep, Go Blue.
Yep, go Blue.
Yeah, you gonna have more time with the family and wife and kids and do a little paintballing maybe?
Yeah, Giselle, she's making me some ham sandwiches right now.
Okay.
I like.
What kind of ham is that, considering you're vegan, Tom?
It's that tofu ham.
Maybe this is why you and I don't hang out a lot, as much as we used to.
Oh, I know. I mean, you kind of blew up on the internet there with the whole A-Train there. And, here I was just,
Tom, I listen.
Hanging out with supermodels and playing football.
You know what? Not everybody gets to live their dreams, Tom Brady. But you hang in there, okay? Because you're a good person and people like you. You remember Tom?
I do remember Tom.
Okay. Well, listen,
Great
I'll call you later.
Great show, guys. I can't wait to be out in the field and play with you guys again.
Yeah, if your agents will let you play, I've always invited you to play paintball.
Well, I may have some free time coming up.
Ooh.
Oh. Are we retired?
And we're not saying it. Maybe we'll have you on as a special guest.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, we're going to get to some questions. We've got a lot of questions, so I think Dr. Kate, hold on. Damn it.
Did you happen to know that I once had an inflated testicle?
I did not know that, and I think
didn't
I could
need
have
to know
gone my
that.
whole life not knowing that.
Well, because, there's the whole thing, people said I had deflated football.
Ah, got you. Tom, I'll call you later. Thank you. I got it. You're the best.
Yeah.
That was nice. You should probably tell my friends outside of paintball.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
That was close. Thank you, guys.
That was close.
Questions?
All right. Well, I am scrolling back through. Let's see. Oh, Trey Blankenship told me I needed to be fired. I didn't cover the logo on my drink, but I think we're going to let that one slide. We had a question from James Lindsay asking if A-Train actually does his own laundry or if he just buys socks on the road.
Ooh.
We actually will. It's a little bit of both. I ask him to not bring those socks home after week-long paintball events, and I think just for the courtesy of him and everybody else in the vehicle, they just go to the trash.
Listen, when we go to paintball events, we could be in our same pair of socks all day. In the mud, the dirt, the sand, the rain, the heat, the sweat, the everything. I don't even want those socks near me. So I've said it on the show, and it's kind of come out. And anyone that's traveled will go, no, it's for real. I go buy a brand new package of like 12 socks when I travel. I don't even bring socks. But do I do my own laundry?
Yes. Sometimes.
Sometimes. No.
When it makes it into the hamper or the washing machine.
Yep, I do my own laundry.
Sometimes it's just the haul.
Kevin Kelly Rudolph says, okay, so who wins in a 1v1?
In a 1v1? Whoever doesn't get shot, right?
Correct. I think he was implying me versus you.
Oh. Well, he's like playing with a human bunker, so.
I'm a big target, but I'm a crack shot. That's a good question. I could go either way. Ruff says, roll tide.
Roll tide, Ruff. All right, so going back to the comments, Nick Sweet remembers my first time playing.
Yeah?
Because Nick Sweet shot me in the face.
I think you also might have shot somebody else. What other question?
Yeah. Oh, Desi says that he can't play the weekend of May 4th. He's getting married that weekend.
Desi.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Call us, dude. We can talk you out of it.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was talking to Desi.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Salvatore asks, how long have I been a doctor? 2.5 years. I graduated 2.5 years ago. I'll be it.
Damn it, he tricked you.
He did trick me. He probably.
That's how they do it. That's how they get you. They get a good word.
Yeah.
And
then TB asks if I want to use thermals for Sherwood in May. Okay, fun fact.
Now hold up. They're talking the night vision. There's a way you got to use them.
Oh, the goggle. I thought he was talking like thermal underwear, and I'm like, I grew up in Michigan. I should be able to handle May in northern Indiana.
Yeah. No. He's talking about, hey, while you're out there sitting in a puddle in your own pee-pee, climbing up on the base, do you want to use some night vision?
I don't even want to sit in the puddle in the middle of the
night. Take the pee-pee puddle out of it. Night vision.
Oh,
Thermals?
goodness.
Do you like night play? Has that ever?
I've never played night.
I've never played with thermals. I played night and I walked right out. I thought, man, this is how I'm gonna die.
Yeah. See,
I can go skydiving, bungee jumping, rock climbing, be out in the woods with a knife for 5 weeks. That's how I'm gonna die.
See, I'm so prone to tripping over stuff in the daylight.
Right.
I can't even imagine it in the middle of the night.
Our cat tries to kill us 3 times a day.
Easily. Who's the better cook, me or you?
Ooh. I'm not stupid. I love your cooking. I'm no fool.
The correct answer is actually Andy Potter.
Yes, Andy Potter is the best cook in our house.
Yes, and I know the secret. Andy Potter has given me the grocery list and the credit card.
And she won't tell me.
Nope.
That is like locked down, like the kernels, 11 herbs, and spices.
That's why Andy Potter and I, we're like tight.
Tight.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? Because you've met a lot of people.
I have met a lot of people.
And then once in a while you get to stop and like hang out with them and actually connect. Here, I'll put a mute on. Who's your favorite people that you met at Valken?
That work for Valken? Like aside from you?
Well, yeah, not like the crew and the family that helps us out all the time. Hold on, guys. We'll be right back. Joe from the mailroom?
Yeah, Joe from the mailroom, but probably Potter in public.
All right. It's cool.
Yep.
I can't disagree.
Yep. Big
all right.
fan. Big fan.
We're back. What other questions?
I don't see any other ones so far. Y'all keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Anything you want to know. You wanted my wife.
Marquise wants to know, what do I order? It depends on where and when.
What's that?
Marquise says, what does the doctor order?
I know you, Marquise.
And I think it depends on when and where.
When and where?
9 times out of 10.
Newsflash, Indy Storm Paintball Team has committed to Valken Paint for the 2019 NXL and MSXL season.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Is that, what field are they out of? Is that?
That's RJ.
RJ?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, RJ. Problem is, I meet people.
Trey Blankenship, any update on Zulus? Yes, Trey totally texted me like 3 a.m. in the morning and asked me that question because you, of all people, are going to get the absolute exclusive before the rest of the world. I will not. All jokes aside, I will tell you they are... Guys, you're almost there. We're almost there. They're a thing. They exist. And they're a home run. We have gone back to the drawing board. You have actually seen them. You have seen and touched Zulus. You have touched them in 3 different... Excuse me. Damn, you guys are picking the word. 3 different phases. They were at full to gap. 2 people were wearing them. And there was a next prototype version. But they are an absolute home run. I would save your pennies. Because they're going to sell out and you're going to watch everyone else wearing Zulus. And that's going to suck.
All right, I got a good question here.
Let's talk about Tripgate.
We can talk about Tripgate.
David, do you want to talk about Tripgate? Are we doing this?
Well, I was going to answer Mike Jackson here. He asked what my marker of choice is. It's actually a proton. I have a code. I have a demon.
Mm-hmm.
I have a DM3.
You got a cocker?
I don't have a cocker.
Yeah, you've used
I mean, like, we have way too damn many.
There's an arsenal that she can dip into.
But I mean,
it's like the Punisher.
But 9 times out of 10, I'll grab my Proton. I like the way it feels in my hand. But my code has never screwed up on me, so that one always makes it into my gear bag too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we can talk.
Here's something on the screen we can talk about: the Palazzo Hotel. Like when you try to call, and they keep calling me Mr. Rudolph, and I can't even get my own bags because they need Mr. Rudolph to. Yeah. I went through that last week. That was like a real thing. Apparently, it didn't get as many laughs.
Mike, you actually have seen them, but they don't have any branding or labels on them.
Yeah.
Because what's out there right now, what's floating around out there right now is actually prototypes. I've tried them on. They're currently being worn by. I'm not gonna say
nope.
But there are a couple of pairs floating around there.
And they're at games.
So.
And they're at events this weekend coming up.
Yep.
They are. They're a real thing.
All right.
And Marquise, they come in extra petite for you.
I'll hold them down if you want me to.
I can't even keep a straight face with you. I can do it better with Chad or anyone that's not here. That's awesome. Guys, you're watching the Valken Core Live, episode 74. If you got some questions for Dr. Katie, you guys wanted my wife on the show to co-host, and before we go up back to Studio 1 and have Chad back in studio, I said, why not? It'll be fun. You guys wanted it. I protested the whole time. But she's here.
Well, because what's funny, I'm actually kind of an introvert. If you've ever met me at a game, it takes me a little bit to say hello and warm up and open up. But it's just us and, well, now just Caitlin.
Yeah.
So this is easy.
Well, I mean, and when Chad's here, it's a big to-do because he's an E-Celeb. He's got Guillermo, he's got his interns, he's got his assistants. When we're at Studio 1,
and a taco bar.
We've got the green room, we've got the concierge, we've got the driver, we got the pilots, we got everybody. We have people to clean off the ceiling.
Thank God.
I'll mute it. Chad's a pig.
Chad has control.
No. Wait, all right, we're back.
Yep. So, speaking of our favorite use,
can you buy a prototype, Trey?
Come
Go
on
stick
now.
your head in the microwave. They're gonna be here next week.
They're coming.
You want the new ones? Jiminy Christmas! You missed them at Ion, Mike.
They were there.
They were there. You have to pay the troll toll. That is correct. Way to go.
Oh, Dr. Katie. What is
Shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms.
Kevin Kelly Rudolph asks, what is your #1 pet peeve? Now, I know this.
Ooh, wow. See, this is why I didn't want...
But, no.
I can tell you what Callie's is.
Well, let's make that one public. Because
I'll tell you, it's embarrassing.
No.
But Callie will check me in a New York minute for sneaking a cigarette in the pro pits. He'll look at me, dude, we are athletes. Get away from me. Yeah, like straight up. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I need to be responsible. And he hates that.
Yeah.
Hates it.
See, I don't want to give away your pet peeve because then that means I just have to hear about it.
No, I don't want you giving away my personal pet peeve, but if you have a pet peeve, go ahead.
If I have a pet peeve?
Because I hold it for people for life, and I'll hold it in.
Yeah.
I'll just eyeball them weird.
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. We won't answer that one. Let's see. Can I provide medical supervision for the OMBL?
Oh, Old Man Ballers League.
That's James
All right,
Lindsay.
so we were talking about it in the car about, like, what are some of the fields that are the most memorable? Because you've had this weird introduction. You didn't get into paintball like other people got into paintball.
No, not at all. I realized very quickly that if I wanted to see you on a weekend between February and November, that I was going to have to learn to at least speak paintball.
Which is not like a normal language.
No.
And it's like, whose line is it anyway? Normal rules of decency
do not apply.
Do not apply.
Do not apply. My very first event was just this little tiny event. You guys might have heard of it. Up in North Carolina, it's called Fold a Gap.
Yeah.
Just this
little itty bitty guy.
Very first time I ever went to a paintball event. It was a little overwhelming. It was like a 3-ring circus.
Mm-hmm.
It was craziness. First time I ever played was
Northern Michigan
that next summer.
Yeah.
Up at Area 51.
Yeah.
Let's see.
First kill?
He was already dead.
When you're new, it still counts.
Yeah.
Own it.
And I was so proud of myself too, because it was such a clean shot and it was great. And he was like sneaking through.
He wasn't even running. He was just walking along. Smash the crying or angry face if you've been a victim of team killing.
No, it wasn't a team kill.
Oh, but there was already dead.
But he was already dead.
Okay.
But he was on the other team.
Well, now he's more marked.
He was more dead. He was just more dead. And it was...
He's deader.
And I got excited, and then I apologized. My favorite kill... Oh, I don't know. I have 2 that are tied.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay.
Don't offer that.
Okay. But that's a funny story, too. Catch me around a campfire.
Catch you around a campfire. And then, so you first saw it as scenario, and then rec play, and then I think you came...
I came to a tournament.
To a tournament.
Up in Nashville.
That was a hot weekend.
Oh, it was miserable. It was so miserable. It was so
What'd you
hot.
think of tournament?
Well, it was stupid hot. It was like 110 in the shade. Yeah. So all it was a bunch of like 22-year-old dudes walking around with their shirts off. Not the worst thing.
It's awful.
But everybody smelled bad.
Facade.
And it was a lot of energy. It was a lot of... I mean, I thought it was fascinating. It was interesting to watch. It was fun to watch. Right.
So, with all that wrapped up, so you've got all these different facets. I mean, let's just take these 3, the recreational, the scenario, and big game, and then the tournament one. Now you've gotten a chance to play a scenario and a big game, and you're on a tournament team for 3 hours until you saw, well, this is way political. This isn't fun at all.
No.
I mean, you're a competitive person in many things in life, but...
I am, but it was...
Not with toy guns.
No.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. Like, you'll race me to the front door. Everything's a race. And then when she's losing, she'll go, well, I have shorter legs. Yeah. But anyway...
There's a reason we're sitting down. It was the only way we get us in the camera shot.
It's like when Coach is here. We go to the raised desks, you know?
Can I just say something about the Generals Cup video that plays at the beginning of the show?
Absolutely.
That is one of my favorite clips of Coach, where everybody's waiting for the final battle, and he's just like strutting back and forth in front of the line.
He's like, wee, William Wallace.
but he's got all of his gear on, and so he's like walking like this, and it's just like, I love that shot. I love Coach. Coach is probably one of my favorites.
Coach is an awesome person.
Coach and Dimples 1 and Dimples 2, a.k.a. Killer.
Well, you've seen all these different things, and now you've got a chance to play at some different places. What are some quick notable events, or what's your favorite type of play? Or
you know, what's funny is I'm on a scenario team. I've only been playing for about, I would say maybe a year and a half, like with my own gear and going out and whatever, but I don't actually play that much. You'll see me at a lot of events, but I don't actually play a lot. But my 2 favorites so far have actually been the red versus blue game up at Command Decisions in Taylorsville, North Carolina. Last year it was in the late summer, like maybe August, something like that. And I remember it was very hot. But it's an old-fashioned just capture the flag type game, and they divide it into, it's one day, and they divide it into 3 portions. Right. So it's not all day, you know, and it's very...
So you get little short breaks.
Yeah, and it's very simple concept, like you want your color up when the horn blows or whatever.
Go beat the other guy up.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And then the other one that I really, really enjoyed was the 30th anniversary at Blast Camp.
Oh, we snuck up to Blast Camp?
Yeah, it was a rec day. And so I guess they're, 8 minutes or 12 minutes?
Yeah.
You go out with a little group and then you split.
You play a lot of paintball.
Yeah, and you play all these little different parts of the field that if you're playing like a big scenario, you might not ever get to see if you're not Paco.
Dr. Katie plays left bench.
I do not.
That was Trey.
I was actually, part of the reason I was kicked off my tournament team was because I was too aggressive. So.
Well, one of the things that's been nice, and I love watching everybody else's stories when they share them, is that paintball's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be political. And that was one of the things, I know some people were asking, well, how much of your life is paintball? I mean, and you can, someone's every day.
Yeah.
Every day, all day. To even find a break from that is sometimes a stretch.
Right.
Because we're always attached. That's just what you do when you work in it. But to make sure it's still fun.
And that's kind of my big thing, is when I started playing, and you'll remember, I said,
I don't let you bring your team, like your team stuff. You'll say, well, I don't know how a team, no, you can't bring your team stuff.
And I told you I wouldn't, and I don't. The one time I can't, I was like, okay, I'm new, I promised I wouldn't do this, but I don't know what this means.
Yeah, I
know. And you were like, oh, okay,
I'll explain.
But.
So listen, we're going to cut to a quick commercial. You guys have been fantastic, and then we're going to get out of here. Maybe answer a few last questions if you got some. But check this out. And this is, maybe I'll throw in a slow jam. Ooh.
Nut shot. We didn't get a nut shot.
A rough? Oh, I don't know.
We made a rough nut.
All right. Well, we'll decide. You guys tell us in the chat what you want to see. A slow jam, some rough nuts.
In the meantime, we're being asked to discuss Tripgate.
We'll come back after this message from our sponsors.
We've been serving South Central Louisiana.
I needed a Corona. Sorry.
Really? You do that? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
Joe, from Valken.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Whoa.
Give me this. Hello? Who is this?
Joe with Valken.
What are you wearing, Joe from Valken?
Hoodie and shorts.
She sounds hideous.
Well, he's a guy, so...
I needed a Corona. Sorry.
I get knocked down, but I don't get, they're never gonna keep me down. We will rock you. We will rock you.
I don't care how many times you watch that. It's... Roll Tide. Oh. It's like he's a magnet. Any more questions going on in the chat?
Oh, we're being a couple of people don't know what Tripgate is.
Mod is a savage. Dr. Katie plays back right by.
Yeah. Mod's got jokes.
Mod's got jokes.
It's okay, Mod.
Mark Zimmer. Zim. Yo.
Thank you, Audra.
Tripgate. Tripgate is last August at the TC North Big Bash. It's one of the most horrible things I have seen in paintball in over 25 years of action combat sports. On a breakout attacking the castle, Dylan's brother promised Eastleb Chad Carter that he's going to go with him. He's got his 6. He's going to cover him. And I'm meanwhile filming, and as quick as you could get it, like Mr. Fantastic, Chad trusted him, and his arm just went boom, and gave him the shove and knocked him down to use him as a meat shield.
Okay.
So that Dylan's brother could attack the castle. Anything less than that, I will not accept.
All right.
Fake news.
So I was standing there when they came back off the field. This was not even a question.
He shoved him. He tripped him.
He wasn't anywhere near him. Chad tripped over his own 2 feet.
Violated the sanctity of bro code.
And I have seen the original video.
What if Cody Mikowski, right? And they were breaking out, and Infamous is doing their breakout, and then they just push. Like Callie Rudolph is like, whoop, trips Thomas Taylor. They were on the same team.
Cupcake never touched him.
Dylan's brother.
There was no contact. No contact.
Like Hulk Hogan, it was a clothesline.
A funny story about that.
Violent. There was nothing funny about it. It was disgusting. I have seen
It also didn't
referees
happen.
and owners cheat. I have seen a man get his eye shot out with a paintball. And this is right up in that top 3.
Except that it didn't happen.
It was a violation of bro code and trust.
It was fabricated.
When we asked
fabricated crisis.
When we asked the refs to judge on it, they were crying, sucking their thumb in the fetal position.
They were laughing
They were shocked.
because Chad tripped over his own feet.
Not true.
Nick
Chad moves like
Nick
a
didn't do it.
like a graceful spooked deer.
Where's Mrs. Carter? Is she
He
up in here?
moves like an HK video in real life. It's always in slow motion.
Mod says, "Oh boy, we found a hot button topic."
You want to know what Tripgate
This
is?
is a house divided. This
Yes.
is serious. Cupcake is innocent.
Guilty,
All right.
and anyone he's ever associated
You know what?
with is
No,
guilty.
no. We're gonna take a vote. Smash the
Let's
heart.
not voting. I'm gonna put the video together, and then we'll put it out. And the only judge that can judge
I've got
this
the
is
original
Judge
video,
Judy.
so we'll
No.
post that.
No.
Hit the heart if you think Cupcake is innocent.
Cupcake is guilty
Hit
as
the-
hell.
Hit the O face
Hit
if
the
you
O
think.
face. You can't even get to my phone fast enough. O faces.
Heart.
O faces.
Thank you, Audra. Chad did trip over his own feet.
Nope, he did not. O faces. All O faces. He's guilty. Guilty. I'm just gonna sit here. I got this.
We have other things to do.
Nope, there's nothing to do.
Nick
That
was
man needs
innocent.
to be punished. Even Austin Haslett knows when you trusted your teammate to cover your 6. Trusted him. He threw him to the ground like yesterday's newspaper.
Warden say Cupcake is innocent. Trey Blankenship. Oh, he says I have no idea. I don't remember who the ref squad was at that event. Doesn't matter. Funny story about that.
They
event,
all
though.
quit because it was devastating to watch. Chad Carter needs vindicated. He was assaulted that day. That's what Tripgate is. All right, next question. Let's talk about my socks or something.
Well, I was gonna say probably the funniest thing was he's working an event. He'd been on the road for what, 6 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
And our son and I decided, I drove up from Alabama, picked up the kid, had the dogs.
That's right.
Went up to TC, and I'm thinking I'm going to get there and he's going to be working super hard and whatever. I find the Valken tent and I am greeted by Wayne Berry with TC Paintball and Andy Potter with a fresh margarita. And I said, "So where's Andrew?" "Oh, he's over there." And I walk around the corner and I find you playing tournament with a bunch of 23-year-olds in athletic shorts and dad shoes.
Yep, and my t-shirt.
And a t-shirt.
What the hell are you doing? They were a man short and Potter wouldn't play. Yeah.
So that was surprising.
That was
not what I was expecting.
You guys are just drinking margaritas. Andy and Wayne are just standing there laughing.
Yeah.
That's when we came up with the Old Man Ballers League.
Yeah.
We're like, we should have an old man league where I can chase guys my own age around because you 22-year-olds. See, I'm not getting slower, so you guys are just getting faster. That's how that works. All right. Anything else we have to touch on? We want to thank everybody for joining in. This has been a crazy show.
Did you seriously change my name tag to say that you're my favorite player?
I did not. That would be our control staff.
Oh, okay.
That would be absolutely our control staff.
Okay.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
Love you too, Salvatore. Have a great night.
So of all the people here that we experienced being up, they wanted you on the show. What do you think? Good times?
Good times.
Is the staff nice? They're true. Besides,
I mean, Caitlin's great.
Caitlin's great. Cole
Cole would have been nice to get to know him a little bit better, but
he didn't pack the
he didn't make it.
You had one job?
One job.
Cool. What's, I mean, anyone you've been excited to meet, or?
I don't know. That's a tricky question.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just wondering. I'm making sure my staff is taking care of you.
I mean, it'd be nice to meet Maud, but Maud has already claimed that they're an AI, so I can't actually play on Maud's
Oh, did we
team.
turn on the AI mod tonight?
I don't know. It says you would be on my team, except for I'm an AI mod, so it would have to be a virtual team.
Oh, that's right. We stole the AI mod. For those of you that are BB curious, like your ball's a little smaller. The Airsoft Show happens Thursday. The Valken debrief over on Valken Airsoft. What a fun little day. Make sure to join up and sign up for the Valken Corps at valkencorps.com. All members of the Valken Corps, there's a lot of benefits, networking, connecting. Just wanted to let you know that Gino himself has even said Valken Corps will fill one of the things. It's like having Facebook prison insurance. If you go to Facebook jail, we will fill your commissary. $20 a week for as long as you're in Facebook jail. All you need to do is send us the receipts. We will get those paid immediately. So that's just one more reason to join the Valken Corps. Again, you can do that at valkencorps.com. You can follow us at Valken Corps on Instagram, at Valken on Instagram.